Hello. So it's been a couple of months since I launched Only CNCs, and I just wanted to give a very quick off-the-cuff update about what's been going on and what you can expect to see in the coming months. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is say thank you to everyone. The response has been brilliant with thousands of people signing up, and the amount of positive feedback I've had has been honestly brilliant. So I really do hope it has been as useful as I wanted it to be from the very start. Also, a big thank you to the sponsors of Only CNCs for allowing me to deliver this platform for free, which was ultimately my goal from the very beginning. Now, those of you who signed up at the very beginning will have noticed that there was a bit of a hiccup on the website where basically it went down for a while. This was actually due to too many people signing up, which obviously we didn't forecast, but is a brilliant problem to have. But we did get that corrected as quick as possible. And that basically led to a few more changes being done in the back end to hopefully make things more stable. And that's pretty much what I've been up to for the first month or so of launching it. So once we got those changes made, it was then moving on to starting to add new things and look at new features for the platform. So the first thing I've been doing is adding a couple of more spindles to the platform. So initially I separated out an 800 watt spindle from the trim router, so those are two separate ones now. I also had a lot of requests for 300 watt spindles, so that has now been added on there, as well as an additional 150 watt spindle to cover the new Make Era Z1 that come out at the end of last year. I will be adding a 2.2 kilowatt spindle at some point, but getting the data together for that is a little bit challenging, but you can probably start to see that in the next month or two. Also adding a lot of machines that were not on there that people were asking for, such as the Shapeoko machines. Now again, I had never owned or used a Shapeoko machine, so if you are testing it with one of those, please do feedback if you think the values being suggested are useful, whether they are good or bad. Ultimately, need to know because it just ensures that we can get everything better for everybody else using the platform. There are still more machines to add. For example, I've not yet added the Onefinity machines like what I'm sitting on at the moment. So that list will continue to expand. And obviously, as new machines are released as well in the future, they will get added as soon as I can get the right values for them. Now, let me talk about the bit selection for a second, because this is probably the most repetitive set of questions I've had since launch. People saying, where are things like bowl bits? Why is it missing metric bits, only has imperial bits? Now, as I said at launch, this is basically to get the website up and running using the most common bits that I use and that I see other people using. So we are talking your 1/8 bit, your 1/4 inch bits, your 20, 30, 60, 90 degree V bits, and the tapered bullnose bits. The selection will continue to grow over time. Once I have added the 2.2 kilowatt spindle to the list, that is basically every spindle I see people using on desktop CNC machines, and that allows me then to move on to adding more bits to the selection. So it will continue to grow. Do keep an eye out and make sure you are signed up to the newsletter if not done so already, because I will obviously email once I put additional bits on there, different spindles, different machines on there. So that's basically the fastest way to find out what new things have been added to the platform. Now, quite a few people were asking, is this going to come as an app that you can install on your phone? The answer is yes. It's actually already been available since before Christmas. I've just got to figure a way how to get it onto things like Google Play so that you can get it downloaded onto your phones. But keep an eye on the newsletters that are coming out, because as soon as that is up there and live, it will be in the newsletter and you'll find out very quickly. So those are the main updates for the core part of the Only CNCs platform. Going outside of that little bit in terms of the broader website, there are other things I'm working on in the background as well. So in the future, you can expect to see a shop on there where files and common accessories can be purchased, as well as expanding the resources area out to include things like how-to guide, common FAQs and questions around CNC in general. So that's going to expand. And I'm also looking to start building more exclusive discounts with the various suppliers to hopefully save you money on anything that you purchase. So that is a very quick update from me on the platform. Keep an eye out on the newsletters for updates, as more things will be coming in the future. And I'll see you all very soon.